Well, I thought both staffs looked very sharp. No doubt about it. I think it's great. It's fun once in a while to have a little Jackie Moon in you and, promote the game that way. But I think it's neat. We're going to keep the tradition, and I'm really happy Southern Utah did it too. Yeah. What was that Bear's name? Yeah, wrestling.
I think the other day about wanting to see, where you guys would be at defensively after the layoff.
Yeah.
Feel pretty good there?
I told him at halftime, I was so proud of him. I thought we came out, we had every reason, after final exams, it's a tough week. Practices are disjointed a little bit. It's an opponent that, if we would have knew that we were going to probably be able to handle if we played well. And I loved our energy right from the start. We wanted to trap as many ball screens early and first passes to the wing. We just wanted to get our kids jump started, and they responded. That was a really good effort by them early, and I thought we set the tone for the whole game. We could have been flat. We couldn't have been sharp. There were a lot of things that could have happened, but I thought the kids played really well tonight. All phases.
After such an impressive first half, how impressed are you with your team to keep their foot on the gas pedal coming out of the half?
And we talked about that at halftime. I think it's showing that we're maturing as a basketball team. Last year, if we were in a similar position, we may have come out flat in the second half and let them back in and then just kind of limped home. But I thought that first unit went in and did the same thing we'd been doing. In fact, I thought actually offensively we were even better in the first 3 or 4 minutes than we were in the first half. We really got up and down the floor. So, again, it was a good effort. This team's getting better. That's scary.
After a strong first quarter from Sabrina shooting the ball, she only shot it once the rest of the game. Do you encourage her to shoot it more, or you just like how she plays from the flow of the offense?
Sabrina's very coachable, but she plays her own game. And I think that's the beauty of you guys. We're watching a phenomenal player and competitor. She doesn't need to score to feed her ego. She does whatever it takes to make the team successful. I mean, truly, if she wanted to go out and get 15 rebounds and just focus on that, she could. She could get, and again, 12 assists, no turnovers. Last game she had 14 assists, no turnovers. The game before that, 6 assists, no turnovers. I'm not a math wizard, but that's 32 assists in the last 3 games with no turnovers. But I think early in the game she set the tone. She scored easily, got us rolling, and then she realized, hey, they don't need me anymore. We got the rest of the team going, and that's the beauty of her game. I'm telling you, she's a pleasure to coach, and I'm sure as a teammate, she's a pleasure to play with. I certainly wouldn't have predicted that they would have won the game, but I remember talking to people after, because we played 3 of the 4 teams in the Final Four, and so when they were asking me to kind of handicap it, so to speak, the one thing I did say is it wouldn't surprise me because they do a couple of things. Number one, they are really tough. They are tough physically and mentally. And number 2, they guard. They guard people. And so, if any team had the chance to do it, it was them, and they did. Off the record, I would say that we tired UConn out so that they weren't as sharp as the next game. But not many people buy that theory. So I know our team is going to be really excited to play this game. I think we're looking forward to it. I told them, hey, for a week and a half, we're joining the SEC because we got 3 opponents in the row. 1 on the road, 1 at home, and 1 on a neutral site. And this will, I think, be a great test going into the holidays and going into Pac-12 play. We don't have any more games like this the rest of the season. So from here on out, it's going to be a grind each and every game, and it starts down in Starkville on Wednesday. Our kids are excited. I think we're ready for it. And we passed this phase of the season. Now we got to step it up.
How was thought too of developing? Where do you see her in her progress about where you thought she'd be?
Yep. Yeah, I think she's gotten noticeably better from the first game. She's not making the same kind of silly turnovers she did early. I think defensively she's getting a little bit better. She's hasn't gotten those charges that she was getting early in the season, kind of over penetrating, and she's shooting the ball really, really well. So yeah, I think she's right where she should be. The areas where she's still got to get better, and that's not going to happen overnight. Strength, kind of stance, those kind of things that we're just going to break some habits.
It's going to be almost a month exactly since that Louisville game. How do you feel like you're different or have progressed since then?
Well, I think we're a little better defensively, by and large. That game was kind of an aberration to me. We weren't ourselves that game, so I just think we're a better team. I think we play that team under different circumstances even then. I think it could have been a different outcome. Yeah, it was a long week. That was a long week, and just kind of a weird deal early. I still don't think we've recovered from it, but it's. I thought that was good for us, and we beat a good team on that same trip on the road, Texas A&M. So the road doesn't scare us at all. And like I said, I think this team, you're seeing that they're maturing, and now again a good game on the road will prove that hopefully even more.
We were talking about Sabrina's assist to turnover ratio
Yeah.
in a couple of games, a couple of steals that led to great passes from her on the break today. She ever surprise you offensively?
No, nothing she does. Her and Ruthie hooked up for a couple of, play of the year kind of plays today, which was really kind of neat. No, Sabrina plays a different game than most kids. She's a step ahead of pretty much everybody, and sometimes even her coach.